Hello there, friends. My name is
Hello.
April San Pedro.
Hello, I'm Nicholas. Welcome to April's YouTube channel.
Okay. In this video, I want to share with you a fountain pen ink from Ferris Wheel Press. It is called Plaited Gold Press. So this is a 20 ml bottle. And we all know that Ferris Wheel Press has a very nice packaging coming from their box and to their signature bottle, especially the brass cap. The Plated Gold Press has a golden yellow ink with a duochrome gold and green shimmer. And this one is very high in shading, but it doesn't have a sheen. And also, I want to mention that this is a water-based. So this is not advisable if you're into sketching and you want to use watercolor with it. So as you can see here, shimmer is really mixing with the ink. And I believe that is one of the signatures of Ferris Wheel Press, as you can see here. So if you're using this one, make sure to shake the bottle first. And if you're using it for fountain pens, you definitely need to clean up your fountain pens every now and then so the shimmer won't get stuck. Alright, so first off, let's do a swatching. I made my own swatch booklet. This one is made of Maruman paper and the other one is made with the Moe River. So with this one, I want to use the Maruman paper that I got from Limousine Journal that I have. I also have a tutorial video for this one. So I love doing this with my inks because I can really see the true color and the features of the certain ink. Okay, now I'm done mixing the bottle. Now the tricky part there though is like you really have to mix the bottle well so the shimmer will also come out with the ink. I will be changing my nib because it seems that, well, fountain pen doesn't work like a dip pen. Plus, it's a very fine tip, so I'm changing it to the carousel, which is also from Ferris Wheel Press. And this one has a medium nib. There you go. It's showing better.
So everyone, April is doing good.
Thank you. Basically, this is how it will look like with a medium nib. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for this to dry and then I'm gonna show you how it really looks like as it dries. But as you can see right now, the shimmer is already showing off and it's so beautiful. And this is how it looks like when you use a fountain pen ink and when you write on it. Let's do a simple fountain pen ink painting. Another way of using your inks just in case you want another idea aside of course from writing. I'll be using an MD paper. This one is an A6. I use this to swatch some of my inks. As you can see, this is how it looks like with MD paper. The shimmer still shows. Let's try and do some sunflowers.
How about the dots?
Just a reminder that you need to constantly mix the ink if you want the shimmer to go with the ink as well. You have to wait for the layer or for the ink to dry so you can actually add more layers after. You can use a heat gun or you can just let it dry. But if you're impatient, then you can use heat gun. Okay, the center is now dry. I'm just gonna add more layer to the petals so you can see that there's a layer on top or petals at the bottom. So all you have to do is just wait until it gets dry so you can add more inks to it. Now this is just a rough sketching or drawing that you can do with your ink. This is definitely nice when you're using a dark paper as well.
Can I succeed this fan? Fan?
No, we don't need it.
But
so just like watercolor, this will also takes a little bit of patience, or like I said, if you're a bit impatient, you can just use heat gun. Now here's another trick. Now if you don't like the hard edges, since this is water based, you can just add water to your brush and then just move the inks to remove those hard edges. Now I haven't tried this with watercolor paper yet, but this will definitely work well with watercolor because it's water-based, so it can serve like just a watercolor. To give a little contrast, we're gonna add more layer at the center by just daubing the inks like this. So if you do this layer by layer, it's gonna get darker. But if you're being impatient and you keep adding more inks even though it's still wet, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna mix together. Instead of you having a detailed center of the sunflower, you're just gonna have a pool of water in the middle, which has no contrast from your petals. Okay, I wanna finish this as fast as I can, so I'm gonna use heat gun just like I suggested. I'm using a Ranger, so if you have any other brand, that would be fine. Since this is just a quick video, I'm just doing a very rough and very quick painting. You can definitely see the shimmer, especially at the center. I will be doing more layers here, so there will be more contrast from the center than the petals. And that's what it looks like if you want to use it for painting. And then if you're using an empty paper, this is what it will look like at the back. So you can see it warped, the paper crumpled, but there's no bleed through or any feathering at the back. And even here, I want to show you also the swatch that we did. So this one is from the Maruman paper, and this one is from Tomoe River paper. At the back, you can see Maruman paper has a bleed through. So if you're using this on this paper, I think if you're using it for drawing, for sketching, this is what's gonna happen. But if you're just using it for simple writing, then it doesn't affect the paper so much. But with the Moe River paper, of course, we all know how beautiful the paper is. So this is what happens if the ink has too much on it. No bleed through, and so far so good. So I want to show you a swatch also that I did with black paper. This is not technically a branded one. I think it's just an ordinary black paper. But I was expecting actually that this one is more visible with the black paper, but apparently only the shimmer is visible. And what I'm seeing here is just the gold and green shimmer. I hope you can see that in camera. In case you're using this for inking, I think this is good for just an accent. So if you're using a different inks without shimmer and then you want to add some accent, this will be a good top up for your painting. I hope you enjoyed our swatching and inking. So just in case you want to try this too, I do have a coupon code for you, which I will be putting in the description below. So I hope that will help you save up in case you want to try this ink or some of the Ferris Wheel Press inks. Thank you so much for watching, friends, and happy inking and swatching. Bye!